All right, how we doing today? So I want to make a very important video here about Hassan Campbell. I'm not trying to talk bad about him. I'm not trying to gossip and say anything that may not be true. Okay, but I just want to make a cautionary tale and maybe some things about him that raise a lot of concern in the YouTube community. Okay, and what we can learn from these things. Okay, although we're still learning, I'm still learning. How's everybody doing today? Okay. I hope everybody had a good, safe weekend. And as you get on to these holidays, to me, you really ain't supposed to be celebrating, but be safe in your travels because it's supposed to be like the highest Thanksgiving travel season ever. It's called Travel Revenge. Thank you for your time. So I wanted to talk about if you guys have been in YouTube on YouTube for a while, subscribed, or even if you're a podcaster, some guys that have a problem with me, that I'm not ashamed to tell you I'm, targeted. I don't know if Hassan Campbell, okay, is on that panel, okay, not saying that he targeted me, but, but I know he's listened to a couple of my videos, okay, that either yesterday or Saturday, that the guy had spazzed out. Okay, and I don't know, he had some type of episode, all right, from what I saw, and allegedly that he was shot and he took himself to the hospital. Now, let me start by saying some good things about Hassan Campbell, okay, because again, I'm not trying to talk bad about him, I'm not trying to knock him at all. That I started listening to actually himself and then the elder were the two people that I was starting to listen to back in like 2016 when I got interested in the conscious community, where I bumped into him when I found out that Prodigy from Mobb Deep passed away. I was listening to some of his old songs, and then he came on. That's Hassan Campbell when he had like 13,000 subscribers, and I think he was fairly new at the time, and talked a lot about at the time Colin Kaepernick. All right, and that situation where he took a knee. And I said, this guy's fairly interesting. I want to subscribe to him. So I subscribed to both of those guys, him and the elder, and I've been listening to Hassan. And, he's developed himself to be a champion of the Bronx. He come out of the Bronx in a nice home in the burbs, cars, got, a great family, he's a grandfather, putting out truth. A lot of people know him for calling out the Zulu Nation in African Bambaataa, okay? And he's kicked up a lot of dust. I think that he made some enemies on YouTube, I guess fighting the good fight, okay? And he's not perfect, but that's what he has been known for, and maybe some other people. And I think that there may be, other guys, other prevalent rappers. And I'll get to that in a minute because I think he made some enemies, but, trying to voice his intent. But he's made a lot of money doing that, okay? But as I said before, but he had that incident. Now, the incident looked like he had some type of mental breakdown. Got somebody to come outside, I guess, tried to instigate something. I mean, that's what it looks like, okay? Allegedly, and I'm saying all this stuff to be alleged. I don't know if he was shot or there was shots fired, and maybe some of it was scripted, and he took himself to the hospital. Now, he didn't do anything to break any YouTube guidelines or anything, but it's one of the things that made a concern, and I say that for these reasons. If anybody that's listening to this, and even Hassan Campbell, sir, if you listen to this, let me give you some caution, sir. You may want to watch yourself. I know that you've had your ups and downs. You made people laugh. You made people cry. You've put out a lot of truth. You put out a lot of stuff that people learn from. I learned a few things over the years from listening to you. That's why I rock with you, sir. But you need to catch a snap, man, all right, before you end up running out of gas. And that's for me, for anybody else that is subscribed here, or subscribe to my channel, or anybody that ran across this video. Now, the reason why he did all this is because he did make a video, and I seen it about, I guess, Cassie was able to get like a settlement from P. Diddy, okay, for sexual abuse and all that. It's supposed to have been $100 million. I don't believe it was not even close, okay? In my personal opinion, 5, maybe 10 million, maybe, okay? Just enough probably to keep her mouth shut. And he felt like he didn't have justice because he was manipulated by African Bambaataa, okay, when he was a young teenager, okay? Manipulated and molested. And he voiced his opinion, and he didn't get, his due reps. Well, let me tell you something. Cassie is a woman, and we're in a society right now where if you look like me, we're at the bottom of the totem pole, okay? You have the Caucasian liberal male, the woman, multiculturalism, and the LGBT, and we're at the bottom. And that's the way it's set up, but particularly like in America, okay, where we live in captivity. And that's the reason why I think that you didn't get to do reps, but you need to, or anybody in particular in a situation like that, it's probably going to take you longer, but these things are handled in a case-by-case basis, I think that Cassie knew something that would have shook the whole industry about him, so he went for the best interest as P. Diddy to settle this. But you also have to look with these different groups like Me Too and hashtag women working in court and law enforcement. Okay, they're going to act on these things quicker than if you would if you're a man. You're going to probably have to go through a lengthy due process if you're a man. And they figured that you could take it anyway if you're a man, and you shouldn't let that go happen to you anyway, okay? That they'll say you knew that all along. I hope, sir, that you were able to, if you haven't done it, to get, or anybody else, to get some professional legal help. And also, man, if you are having these breakdowns, you need to get probably some mental help. And this goes for everybody, including me, professional legal help, because I think that YouTube wants to demonetize you, sir. I think that probably the New York PD, they want to come and get you, okay? And they look at your videos, sir, and they're probably forwarded to the New York police. So it's no doubt in my mind. And I'm thinking, dude, if you probably make another episode like that, they're probably going to set up a trap, okay? Either try to get you committed, maybe get you arrested, or could have been something more severe. And I need to be careful about what I say because I don't want to break any guidelines. I'm just saying, sir. Dude, I'd say like this, man. You as a father, you have a wonderful family. Man, they got these pagan holidays going on. Man, I say chill out, man. Get yourself back in touch with the Most High. I know you Muslim and all that, okay? Get some rest. Man, you've done more than enough, man, okay, for the YouTube community. Get some time in with the kids and grandkids, man. Regroup yourself, okay? Because these people are not to your best that listen to you, many of them. And if you had the people that you made upset that they're waiting, they're itching for your demise. They're itching for your downfall, bro, okay? So that could apply for anybody else that, applies to making things happen, or if you are into the truth or into the word and so forth. All right. I think a lot of these, why I got you here, a lot of these podcasters too, I'm not talking about him, are not really to your best interest. A lot of these podcasters have a miserable life. They have their ups and downs, but a lot of these guys, you know what I'm saying, and women, they done checked out, particularly these ones that are supposed to be relationship gurus, all right, that they don't have no family, done gave up hope, and yeah, they speak truth, but they speak with a lot of spite and hate. It's kind of like they preaching about themselves to themselves. And truth is truth, but I think that if you're gonna listen to somebody crass or somebody distasteful, you need to unsubscribe from these people. Okay. So, hey man, I just say, that I'm rocking with you, but there's a lot of people out here that don't care. There's a lot of people that are not gonna have any sympathy for you if you go down. All right. And I'm gonna tell you, like YouTube or like a lot of these different outlets like this, or you're in the entertainment industry, if they're done with you, they're done with you. Okay. And we getting to that point, the way the economy is, and a lot of these YouTubers are getting canceled and going down, and a lot of these guys some of these guys are ended up dead and all that, arrested. Okay, you've done more than enough, sir. All right, so something to stimulate thought for all of us. Particularly if you look like me, the men have to come together in situations like this. You know what I'm saying? So take care of yourselves and each other. Okay. And like, subscribe, share, check out some of my other videos. Thank you for your time. All right. Stay tuned for the next video.